My luck is ridiculous tonight. I didn't record the first one, but I got a superior right at the end of my last trip, came back, and almost immediately got another one. It's crazy. Merry Christmas to me. It is past midnight, so for Christmas, I'd like an imbued heart. Or an eternal gem. I mean, that'd be fun. All right, fine. Snapdragon seed, though, hey. Hey, I just achieved 70 Slayer. So we are, I mean, I'm already making money from Dusties and stuff like that, but we are well on our way to Slayer becoming extremely profitable. Also, I've just made a lot of progress today, and I haven't done a lot of recording of it. Sorry about that. Not that you would know that if I hadn't told you. Pretend you didn't hear that. No, it's true. I've been extremely tired today. Today's still Christmas, and I had a lovely Christmas with Jen and my family. Tomorrow we're going to see her family. But last night I slept maybe 4 hours, 4.5 if I'm lucky. I don't actually know which it was. And that's just not enough. And I'm fucking struggling right now. So I've been hanging out on RuneScape for a while, just chilling, making some gains and not recording anything because I've been kind of like potato mode. But with that 70 Slayer, that puts us at 1599 total. So next level up equals 1600 total. And I am very close to an attack level, which will also put me at 70 attack. And then I can switch over to training defense, as well as I'm pretty close to 80 crafting. So no boosting for glories anymore pretty soon here. I actually have 10k buckets of sand in the bank. I shelled out 500k to Nigel for those. So the crafting gains this coming week at work are also going to be very real once again. Yeah, I'm on that grind, son. Today was Gainsmiss for me. And Gainsmiss continues. Superior has spawned. Be right back with the drop. All right, got another new stack here, but Choke Devil's almost dead. Let us see what he's got for us. Okay. Good timing on this. I got the 60-point boost from that being my 110th task, and now I can make Slayer rings. I say it's good timing because I just used the last charge on the one I had purchased from her earlier in the evening. So now I'm going to go make a bunch of those. And I have just achieved 70 attack, which means I'll be switching to defensive for a while, but also I've achieved 1600 total. And with that, I'm going to bed. So I'm just hopping on for the first time today. We had some more Christmas plans, but I wanted to mention that thanks to funneling Nigel Herblore supplies, we all now have access to stams, which is amazing. And also don't tell him that I'm making potions on my own because he's supposed to do that, but there weren't very many, so I just figured I'd make a few. Also, it's fine because with my upload schedule, he won't find out that this took place until weeks after it happens, and at that point, it barely matters, right? Anyway, I think I'm going to go and make all of my molten glass tonight. I'm not sure how long it's going to take. I no longer have to boost for it, thanks to all the bursting I did at Dusty's. That's going to make it much more relaxing, which it was already kind of relaxing, so I'm sure it's going to be fine. But I've got 10,000 buckets to use up, so it's going to be a little while. And at that point, I'll go back to Slayer because I'm going to once again save the actual glass blowing for mobile. And here we go. This should be... yeah, 80 crafting. I can now make glories without boosting. Great news for the team. So I know this isn't a soup video, nor are you here for advice necessarily, but if you're looking for an unusual moneymaker on a main account, the fact that you can now come here and just pick up Abyssal Ashes from everybody who's slaying Abyssal Demons, and they're worth 2.2k each, like, that's just easy money, right? If you're a main and you're desperate, you can just come to any world where somebody's bursting them and just make pretty good money, right? Because the Vile Ashes are worth very little because they're the lower tier, but the ones that come from Abyssal Demons, that's a lot of money that people are just leaving on the ground. And, they're not going to be going out of their way to, oh my god, I'm so sorry, my alarm went off. Anyway, you get what I'm saying. Like, you could legit make money this way. 83 crafting, and I still have quite a bit of molten glass left. Should be able to get to 84 tomorrow, but for the time being, I am home, and it is time for me to work on a variety of other stuff. Level 78 in the Magician statistic. All right, it's loot time. We have two very different clues, a beginner and a hard, nothing in between. Beginner reward, noted cabbages. I still don't know if that's rare or not. And the hard. All right. Standard, but actually quite a good value. Really unfortunate to get a third pair of black d'hide chaps instead of like a d'hide body. But yeah. So this contract should be getting me 59 construction. There it is. I wanted to get 60, but I unfortunately ran out of teak logs to turn into planks. I used up all of the teak logs that I had in the bank. And it cost a fair bit of money, maybe like 150K, something like that. But now we're sitting at 1615 total level. I didn't really have any good reason for wanting to do Mahogany Homes tonight. I just wanted to bust out some levels, and I find Mahogany Homes contracts pretty relaxing to do. So I'm going to try to scrounge up the materials needed for one more con level later in the week. But for now, I do need to get to bed. All right, I'm just over here making the last of... Oh, I forgot to withdraw some more. The last of the buckets of sand that Nigel got from mining into glass for tomorrow. But if you look at the chat box, you may notice a certain phenomenon. A phenomenon that I call Shane needs to update his chat settings very badly. So I don't see that he received a drop of 2 GP. Every single drop he gets broadcast because for some reason, the absolute pancakes over at Jagex decided that should be the default setting when they introduced that feature for the Ironman like team group chat. Why would it broadcast literally everything that you get as a drop and every little quest you do by default? I don't know if he just hasn't noticed it or if he doesn't care. I should probably tell him. Okay, I successfully taught Shane how to turn off his obnoxious loop broadcasts. And this is not me being mad at Shane. Obviously, it wasn't his fault. He wasn't aware that it was going on until he saw my PM. But we took care of the loop broadcasts. I got 55 in the prayer statistic real quick because I was close to a level. And as you can see, I am doing my first ever worms task. So, yeah, Slayer continues. Well, I had a clip of this already, but then I swallowed my own spit and had like a coughing fit at the end of the clip and ruined it for myself. So if you're wondering what being a fully functioning adult looks and sounds like, don't come to me for an example. Anyway, I just hit 71 Slayer, and I'm very close to 77 hit points as well. I'm also only one level away from 70 defense, at which point I will switch back to training strength for the foreseeable future. I just wanted to have 70 in attack and defense. The 70 defense being especially noteworthy because I really would like to get barrows at some point, you know, not too long from now, and I'm going to kind of need 70 to wear it. And I'm also thinking about switching over to range once I'm done with my 70, my 70 defense, particularly if I'm still on this task. I don't know if I will be, just because I am also going to need to be able to use black d'hide if I want to go for my fire cape soon, which I do. And I have a couple pieces of black d'hide already, as you've seen. Not the top, unfortunately, but it'd just be nice to be able to wear that stuff. Here we go. I'm about to get my 70 defense. There it is. Now I can switch back to training strength. Clearly, you can see I've only got 5 of these left on the task, so I'm not going to be banking just to switch to range for 5 kills. But I will be paying attention to what I get for tasks going forward and seeing if it's viable for me to range, just so I can push for that 70 range as well. I know I said I was going to switch to meleeing these guys just to save money, but instead I went and I bought a bunch of death runes and restocked my chaos and water runes so I could burst this task. It would feel wrong not to do it this way. I also just wanted to mention that, well, 2 things. I came home early today from work because I was feeling sick, and this isn't really relevant to why I wanted to record a clip just now, but it may influence the gains I get tomorrow. I might be home still feeling sick. I'm not sure. We just had our Christmas holiday, and frustratingly enough, my mom and her partner went and saw my stepsister the day before we all got together, and my stepsister was recovering from a cold. And then yesterday I got a text from my mom. It's like, oh, you know, be careful. You guys may get sick. And then lo and behold, hey, look, I got sick. So that's annoying. I wish they had told us that when we were there. Like, hey, you have a mask on you at all times. You could put it on and then not get sick. I would have put it on. Anyway, what I wanted to actually talk about was the fact that Nigel has not had nearly as much time to play, so our friendly competition is not very competitive these days. I just looked up his stats. He's 1573 total, and if we look at my stats, you'll see that I'm just under 50 levels ahead of him now. So we're not really in contention for the #1 spot anymore. And I have made just a lot more gains than he has recently. I'm actually not sure what he's been busy with, but I don't know, probably real life stuff. But yeah, I guess you could say that I am absolutely fucking gaming, boys and girls. Dude, this is my 3rd choke devil that has spawned so far. As you can see in my chat, I've had 4 superiors this session of RuneLite being open. The first one was actually at Worms. But, dude, 3 choke devils in a single task is just amazing. Oh shit, my task is actually over. Good timing. Haven't had anything interesting from them so far, but maybe this one will be the one. All right, here comes the kill. And yeah, it's fine. I honestly am just happy that I still got the Slayer XP, because something occurred to me while I was whittling its health down. I was like, oh, well, my task ended while it was being, while I was killing it. And so I didn't know if it was hard-coded to give you the Slayer XP drop regardless, or if because I was no longer technically on this task anymore, if it was just not going to give me the 3k XP. I was pretty sure it would anyway. I'm glad it did, but you never know when how exactly things are going to work. I've been kind of enjoying the laziness of not having to do seaweed runs lately. I ran out of seeds or spores, and I just haven't been bothering to get any more. And I already have enough molten glass in the bank to get me well past 85 crafting, so I just wasn't too worried about the extra seaweed because I still have like 8,000 in the bank. But it also just kind of feels wrong to do all these birdhouse runs and not do seaweed runs, and it won't take too long to get me some more spores, so I've decided to stop being lazy and get some more, because even if it doesn't benefit me now, it could benefit my team later on. As you can see, I'm doing some very exciting content here. I haven't done any Nightmare Zone on this account yet until now. Nigel mentioned it the other day. I'd kind of forgotten that imbuing is something that you should get done sooner rather than later. I've done a good handful of, Dusty's tasks, and I got assigned Turoths, and I was like, oh, I'm going to go back to ranging them because I need to get to 70 range anyway, and I've got the broads from Rob. And I was like, ah, shit, I should imbue my helm first, so that's what I'm working on. I had to come and get some initial points before I am able to buy myself absorption potions and overloads, but I also didn't want to waste the 26k GP I spent on this hard rumble, so I've got over 200k points already because I've just been chilling. I used up one pure set, and I'm going to let myself die here soon, and I'm going to go get myself that Dwarven Rock Cake, and then come back and grind out some more points the correct way. All right, I'm all set up here with my inventory full of overloads and absorption potions, so I will be here for the next bajillion years. Thank you very much. Well, it took a disgustingly large chunk of my evening, but I finally have enough points to imbue my stupid mask, my Slayer helmet, and it's not on me. Let me go get it. All right, here we go. Now I can use this for my range and mage tasks. Finally, it's such a large number of points it requires. It's gross. Rob, I had you bring me extra bolts, and I got all excited to go range Turoths. And I'm wearing my Nate does not help still. Fuck.
Proud.
God damn it, dude.